Shutter speed is the period of time allowed for a single image to be captured. This is usually measured in fractions of a second. A fast shutter speed means a short capture time, whereas a slow shutter speed means a longer capture time. If we want to view fast-moving objects and avoid motion blur, we need a fast shutter speed. Here, with slow shuttering and so a longer capture period, motion blur makes it impossible to see the movement of the wheels clearly. As we shorten the shutter times, the motion blur is reduced, and so we can see every detail. A short shutter time is very useful in situations like this, where we have a static camera and there's a lot of fast motion across the scene. A short shutter time may also be useful when the camera is being panned across a row of static objects. If we capture this shot with a long shutter time, it's impossible to read the number plates. When we record the scene with a shorter shutter time, as here, the details are far clearer. But fast shuttering can cause problems of its own, because its short capture time reduces the amount of light that's available to form the image. In poorly illuminated scenes, this can reduce detail to the point where the shot provides little useful information. As the shutter time is increased, we can provide more light for the camera, enabling observers to make out far more detail in the scene. But if there was any rapid movement with this longer shutter time, the image would immediately become blurred. As you can see, when you're producing an operational requirement, it's important to determine the right shutter speed. This will depend on the lighting conditions and on the speed of motion that it's necessary to observe. If a high shutter speed is essential, you may need to consider additional illumination in order to maintain the picture quality. It's also possible to provide clearer images by paying careful attention to the positioning of the cameras. The question you need to ask is, will it be possible for my observers to extract accurate detail from the video, even in low lighting conditions and when the image contains moving objects?